When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. These two teams all tied after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And Dalton to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
That's the way to make a play, kid.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Mark Andrews, 29 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
makes the score Cowboys 20, Ravens 14.
Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
44. Here you go.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. Dalton now to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hands up. 318.
Throwing again on second down. Dalton. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Dalton's pass intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency break.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Dalton throwing complete there to Cooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And it'll be Dalton again, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They'll run it with Elliott and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, rolling to his right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
2nd and 10, here's Jackson again. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
4-yard line.
Here's Dalton. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
35-yard.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for him with Dobbins. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd.
Passing, it's Dalton.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
On the tackle.
From the 38, Dalton flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards on the play, first down. Dalton hands off to Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
13-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
13-yard line.
Dalton wants to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll look to throw. Out to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Dobbins. And he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. And they have got the lead.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 29, Ravens 28. Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
With their 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Let's go, D.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't